Peace family, peace family. Welcome back to the page. You already know. If this your first time viewing me, this is No Fun Phone. And I'm in the study of metaphysics. I'm an artist. Paint, drawing, whatever comes to mind when you think of an artist. That's basically what I am. Because I like to do different genres. I'm a creator at heart. So that means that I could sculpt a painting. I could do anything that which, I aspire to be, if that's what I choose to do. But we're gonna open up correctly, cause sometimes I get ahead of myself, Peace to all the gods and gods of the planet. Peace to all the kings and the queens. Peace to all the princes and the princesses. Peace to all the high vibrational beings in the planet and in the universe. Peace to all the high vibrational beings. Peace. All the ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, everything that is melanin related, which I am. Then peace to all the high vibration in that, So we gonna jump right into it, family. Y'all know, if you know me, you know I don't like to jive around, don't play with none of my time, because we were put here in a specific time zone for this particular moment to view these particular things, because at the end of the day, these are just big meteors flying around, and we're still considered a meteor in a way. So you're really just like living on a meteor in a way, in a sense of it. But that's another topic. Meteors are always flying around and things of that sort, and you never know, because we were created by other meteors forming together, colliding together in the universe throughout time till it created a particular density that could, sustain certain energies and certain life forms. But even down to the most microscopic meteor, there are living beings on it. It's living beings on everything in the universe. Everything is alive, everything is moving. So with that being said, I kind of want to talk about the sense of like Star Wars and things of that sort. Not so much, because when we think of Star Wars, you automatically gonna think of, the movie. And I mean, that's obviously a go-to, and it's obviously a given, because it gives you more of a visualization of what's going on, but more in a spiritual sense versus like physical wars that's going on, which it do get physical, but that's not the sense of what it was meaning. The Star Wars in general is just the black versus the white, the dark versus the light. And this is all energy, the yin and the yang. All these things are part of the Star Wars. And it's just been ever since the light was created, which is an illusion, ever since it was created, it's been, at first, that's when the yin and yang was created, then the balance of it, because at first it was a balance until certain things happened that caused it to stray. But that's why it always tries to get back to that balance at the end of the day. But specifically in one of the Star Wars, you have Clone Wars. And just like Clone Wars, we have clones out right now, which it has been obviously been talked about for a while now. And even this most recent movie, They Clone Tyrone, if you even look at that, you see he had got into some kind of accident the day before. Then the next day he woke up, he didn't even know he was a clone, until he just like, I think either people was telling him or something like that. But he just didn't know, that he was a clone. But then they had to go to the little laboratories that they really do got planted everywhere, just like in Men in Black. It's certain stores and things that you can go into that will reveal new doors and certain elevators and bunkers and things of this sort, which they show it to you. Just what I've been thinking about lately is cameras are just capturing what they pointed at the end of the day. You call it a video, somebody else call it this, somebody else might look at it as a movie, else might look at it as a short clip, but at the end of the day, it's still just moving pixels with, okay, you could be doing a ritual in a movie, but it might not be a movie, it might be a real horror graphic thing, but you label it as a movie and people don't know that it's real. So when you're looking at it, you're not really noticing, oh, they tell you, oh, it's cornstarch, think this, but sometimes it be true rituals in these videos and you don't even know. And they have a clone of that person. So even if they killing your clone, is still like doing something new because they use your DNA to create the clone. So these are just different scenarios that they are currently doing, and we see them in our visions all the time. You think it's a dream, but it's probably really one of your clones out there or something like that that's going through that experience. And even I was scrolling a little bit before I created this video, and now they are saying that urine, which is crazy, but they saying that they're gonna start utilizing it to put on lithium batteries because it helps with the recycling. Now, where's they getting this urine from? Which you already know, they've been doing it for years though. Collection is specimens and things of that sort, because your urine contains gold and certain concentration particles that can be used and reused. And we've been on this for years now. Like, everybody been on this for years now. Because like I said, everything that is you is your DNA. Your ancestors is in your DNA, so everything, you're really supposed to be giving it back to the earth. But we don't. We put it down their drains, and then they collect it. Then they use it to create these cars that they up marketing. But they using our stuff to create a lot of this stuff, but they not giving us no piece of it. You know, they've been doing this for years. Because even that picture of the black hole that they put out, they released it in they released the video, they released the picture at least back in 2022, but they had took the picture back in like 2015, but they didn't release it to the public until like 2022. So just think of how much information and stuff just be getting held. It might not never get out, you know, stuff as big as a big hole in the middle of the planet. And they ain't even tell you which one that was, but I did a little research on it and everything. And basically it's called Sagittarius A, and basically it's a black hole that's in the middle of the Milky Way. They don't even really and obviously we all know what the Milky Way is. We live in the Milky Way. We are a meteor, a planet, a star in the Milky Way, about some energy. And basically we going around a black hole this whole time. And we already know what a black hole does. A black hole absorbs everything that it goes into. And basically, like I was saying the other time though, at the end of the other side of the black hole is just another layer to the universe. So we basically, this layer is basically going to be getting sucked into the next layer for the new universe, which is being created currently and has been created already. Everything that can exist already exists. We just are in a certain point of the movie where it's still in transition, but the movie is already complete. The movie is already done. You just watch part of the movie, you know. it's a good way to look at it, the analogy of a movie. And we just want to experience this point because we are creators and that's how you create better. You have to experience it yourself. Just like they say, the best teacher is going through some of your own self, and then you can teach it even better, but you can only teach it so good because you went through it. Even. But back to the cloning stuff, a lot of people are clones and stuff. Yeah, they kept cloning this. Well, they cloned him because he had died, I think, like gang violence or something like that. So they had cloned him and he came right back, or it was a crash or something, I forgot. I watched it a little bit, but I didn't really watch the whole thing, but I did get a sense of what was going on. I just be going on, I get kind of bored fast, and I just been to switch to something else. Because that's just how I am. I just like to, because we have multiple streams of consciousness, and that's why a lot of, biracial people and things of that sort, they have like more born with ADHD and things of that sort, because it's so many streams of consciousness coming through your mind and going throughout your body that you picking up, that it might cause you to be a little bit more hyperactive than somebody who only has one stream of consciousness, and they're not as they're not as in touch, or they don't have as much memory in their download box to even contemplate how many ideas and things of that sort that people go through. I know once upon a time, people was asking me about like how to get in touch with the ancestors and things of that sort more. Ancestors do come to me in visions, and they just like any other person. They just be cooling and doing their own thing, but they teach you things in their own way. And they'll come to you, they'll let you know what type of spirit or type of energy they is. Because basically when you're going inside of yourself, they live in these other dimensions. Like I said, the black hole just leads to other dimensions. And the black hole in you is your pineal gland, and they kind of leads to that. That's kind of like the black hole. And that leads to other places in other dimensions that they go to. Because time and space is not real. A little minuscule, you can't even think of how small. But it could it could contain a whole galaxy in it. And that's just one little speck of this whole thing. So just imagine when it comes to the real aspect of everything around you. But to tap in with those other dimensions more and get a more in-depth grasp and be able to really, because some people can only sense it, but if you want to really see what they doing, that's when you have to raise your vibration up to a certain point. And this is where chosen ones and things of that sort come in, because you have been chosen and you have reincarnated and things of this sort so many times to where your spirit is at a certain level. Even when you're first born, you come on a certain level that most people are not born with. Some people still in like the first lesson, which is like the root chakra. Some people that made it up to the the sacral and things of that sort. But I mean, when it comes to it just happened, I just got my green sweater up here. It's my November sweater, and it's one of my first creative sweaters where I put the color together, put the streams together, and other things of that sort. But anyways, whenever you vibrating up to your heart chakra, you automatically vibrating at the rate of the planet, because that's what the planet vibrates at, is the heart chakra, which is at a certain amount of hertz. So when it comes up to your, your throat chakra and things of that sort, you raise your vibration up even more. You more in touch with your spiritual side. Your soul is more in line with your heart. And then your heart with your, your throat chakra. Then it comes to your third eye. And this is when we are able to have the visions and things of that sort. But you have to raise yourself up in vibration a certain amount to be able to see that spiritually. So if you're having these certain type of visions and things of that sort, then you know that you have at least made it up to your third eye, and you're seeing visions and things of that sort. You know that you're at a certain vibration, and that's just signs of you at a certain vibration. So why you have these visions and things of that sort. Because visions could be warnings, signs, little movies. It's all from your ancestors though, because that's all that everything is us. So everything is from your ancestors or your future ancestors. I just made that up. But basically all throughout your DNA. So they get any of your DNA, they can do what they will. But basically these people who are not at this certain vibrational level, they're at a zombie level because they don't have certain things to filter out so much of that light, because all that is like a filter of the light. It's just like when they filter water, it gets out so much of that negative energy that you can drink more clear, pure. And that's what you want, the most purest energy. You can filter out a whole lot of more things, illusions and things of that sort that may be blinding others. So when you're vibrating up to this level, like I said, you're getting more signs, but that's just more signs of you being more aware of everything, even in your 3D spirit body. But some people, they vibrate at a certain level, so that's why you was put here at this certain point in time, because only you could do it. You were selected to be here at this certain time. Nobody else. So you were put here to let others know who haven't filtered out so much. And by you putting some pure water in them, it's gonna help their body open up and start filtering itself out. Till when it opens up all the pathways, and that's when we gonna be able to rise even faster as a full consciousness. But we have to spread the knowledge that we were given so that we can raise the consciousness of others. Because if one person rich, it don't help others. But if we are rich, it's gonna raise us up even faster and faster to a point where richness will be normal. And we already know that we is the giving people. So if we good, the whole world gonna be good. Like, I don't be understanding, and it's just off the topic. I ain't really planning to say this at all. Well, I don't plan to say nothing, but you never know. Like I said, with these multiple streams of consciousness, I just let my ancestors speak through me, and that's true. So if they want to talk low, they talk low. If they want to talk high, they talk high. Whatever is needed. I got certain spirits and certain things inside of me that use a certain type of tone, and that's what they like to be at. We so used to all this outbursts and things of that sort. When somebody talking, you have to really just listen, then they don't like to do it. So that's why most people miss the messages of certain hertz, because I speak at a certain hertz. You speak at a certain hertz when you're talking, however you're talking. We all have different hertz. So, I be going off the chart game, like I be forgetting where I be at sometimes. But back to that filtering and things of that sort. When you start to vibrate at a certain level, this is when you can manipulate more inside of this, because this is simply a reflection of what's going on. That black hole that they talking about that's out in the universe, that black hole is in you. It's the black dot, and it's, like I said, it's getting rid of all of the illusions, and it's gonna come with something new. It ain't gonna look nothing like this. It's gonna be brand new. It's a whole new reality and things of that sort. But your avatar is already there ready. And whenever you truly are ready to make that transition, you're gonna raise up the vibration level, and your energy will better travel to that even faster. To where you're not even going before the earth even go into the black hole, you're gonna be went through the black hole and everything. That's why you have to go away from the light, because you keep trapping yourself in that light. So that's why it even exists. Whenever we all gone from this part of the galaxy and going into the new, then this one not even gonna really exist anymore. And a lot of people know their vibrational level is not high enough to be able to go through their black hole. So they already know it's just a matter of time. Either the black hole gonna get them, or something else in the universe gonna happen before, that even happens. And I feel like something else will happen way before they make it before they get to that black hole. And it's just what a lot of people do know. That's why they trying to get out of this thing, but they fail to realize they're not gonna be able to get out of here, and it's all gonna get gobbled up at the end of the day. I mean, it's not nothing to even be, life comes, and that's why you gotta be at peace with it, knowing that you're only gonna be, that your energy cannot be destroyed. It's only gonna get just like I'm talking about with the lithium batteries, it's gonna get recycled and get even utilized even better in a new universe. But it's gonna be a great energy, a pure energy, and it's gonna be great. So I feel like the best thing to do is just be at terms with the inevitable. And it's just some of the secrets of the black hole that is in the middle of our Milky Way. And like I said, if you know it's a black hole in the universe, most people at a certain conscious level, they might go a little crazy. But then again, they worrying about something that's not even gonna be in their lifetime, so why even worry about it? Or you can raise yourself a vibration and just disappear, and people ain't gonna know where you went. I think that's what happened to a lot of people. They don't even get cloned or something. It's just when they so intellectual and things of that sort, they raise their vibration to where we can't see them no more, because they unlocked a certain amount of knowledge and things of that sort that allow them to raise their vibrational level. And then it just makes them one step closer to being able to actually get out of, the full gravitational pull of, this certain energy that's we in right now. And they're able to go to the new verse. Yeah, but like I said, you was chosen. You was one of the illuminated ones and one of the enlightened ones. And it's just always something to, keep in mind. You are the example of what it is to be a high vibrational being. And as long as you stand, in touch with it, now that you know what you are, you don't have to really think about it so much. That's one less thing you have to worry about. Don't think about things of that sort. But like I said, a lot of the visions that you have, and whenever you start to have them, because you're going to start to have them, that's why you're watching the videos, that's why you done made it this far, you're going to start having them. Because especially if you in alignment with me, which that's why you're here, because the algorithm aligned us together, just like we merged as, like I said, the planet, and we're creating a bigger planet, creating a bigger following, a strong subscriber, this things of that sort. So I need y'all to go ahead, like, comment, subscribe before I slide out. And I'll definitely be back. I only speak when I feel like, now that I'm on this certain rhythm of doing it at the certain time, it just seems like that's when it likes to pour out, is on that time, so. But with that being said, peace to all the guys and goddesses of the planet, peace to all the kings and queens, peace to all the prince and princesses, and the princess, because it just always leads to the same path, and continuously being enlightened. So with that being said, peace, family, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I say.